today. 2 more bodies unfortunately dead.
My daughter is still there.
I was here. Yes. I just saw the first building coming down. Bang, bang, bang.
Hello everyone, my name is Enobong Benson. Today we are talking about why building collapse. People don't have to die. You don't have to lose a lot of money. They are just simple steps for you to follow to avoid all these things. So the first thing we'll talk about today is quality management. You hear people saying, I don't have plenty money, please manage the materials. Sir, if you don't have money to build a house, please do not even start. Do not start. You can start a foundation and then budget based on that. Building a house is stage by stage. You can start foundation, then you go to the block work, then you go to the roof. Break it into 3. When people start managing your concrete, they start managing your sand, it's going to bring a lot of wahala. So the thing is, for concrete, you see people, they heap a lot of sand, and then the next minute they start using their head, to calculate, 1 bag of cement, they tear, put on top, and then they start mixing sand. No sir, it doesn't work that way. There are different kinds of concrete mix for columns, for beams, for foundations, even for a duplex. As you're going higher, the concrete mix is different for different story buildings. So please do not manage your material. The second point is inadequate supervision. Sir, ma, please always hire a professional to supervise your building. There's difference between a foreman, a builder, an engineer. And when you have engineers, there are mechanical engineers and electrical engineers. Electrical engineers handle obviously electrical part of the building. Mechanical engineers handle the inflow and outflow of water or sewage from the building, etc., etc. You need to hire an architect to supervise your building. Under the architect, you have your structural engineer and your builder. Sometimes the mechanical engineer would come in. There are stages to this. This is to avoid a lot of issues. There are foremans that have an idea of how a building should go. You don't know if this guy was working on a bungalow, and you now take this same foreman and say, come and handle this duplex for me. Oga, your building is likely to fail. Likely to fail. Be warned. Thirdly, I want to talk about not following requirements. As a third one, not following requirements. You see, there are designs, there are designs for a particular building that followed due process, for registration. After this processes, it can take months for these designs to be vetted and to be sure that it fits and meets the requirements. When you now take this design to maybe a foreman or maybe to another engineer who has no experience in whatever he's doing, you would find out that Y12 was recommended for a particular place or a particular concrete or particular beam for it to function. And because you want to manage resource, or because the engineer does not know what he wants to do, he says, Y8 will work there. Sir, when you reduce something that was fixed in the structural design, is likely to fail. When you increase the amount of a particular material or a particular thing, like even rod that you're supposed to use in a particular place, it be a slab or a beam, you will either increase the weight of that building, because there are a lot of analysis these engineers have put in place to make sure that this thing works. So if you add or subtract, your building is likely to fail. Your building is a ticking time bomb. There are so many factors that can lead to building failures, but with these few points, I hope it helps you to understand why building fails and also do the right thing.